Say something.
Shazam!
So we're finally getting more Shazam news, but it's really not much. Hey everybody, it's Marshall Monk here. Yes, this is going to be my Shazam video. I know I'm late on this. Just because I've been doing stuff in real life, I ain't got time for this right now. But I decided better late than never. We're going to talk about Shazam because it's one of my highly awaited, I guess highly anticipated movies for the DCEU. Just because I love Shazam, I love the character. So let's jump right into the news. What happened? What are they saying? Well, obviously, they haven't said much. We do know that the Shazam movie is coming like 2019. So it's going to be a while till we actually get the movie. But they did say a lot of details about The Rock being involved. It's going to be in the DCEU. They're still working on it. They're taking a long time for it, which is good because a lot of people think that some of the other movies have been rushed a little bit, like Suicide Squad has problems because it didn't take time, or Batman v Superman, you know, even though they extended it a year in production, they still didn't have time to work everything out at the last minute. So I understand why they're taking a lot of time with it. But Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is still set to star in it as Black Adam, which is exciting. I like Dwayne quite a bit. He's just so likable. He's a great actor. San Andreas, probably like my favorite movie with him in it. I'm gonna love him as Black Adam. I just couldn't pick anybody else to like play him. He's just so cool, and I think that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is obviously the guy to play him. So that'll be really great as well. But also, the movie will be in the DCEU. It will be with Batman v Superman. It'll be with Man of Steel, Suicide Squad, Wonder Woman, Justice League. Like, this movie will be involved in that universe, which is good because I feel like that's something that is just necessary. Like, why would you make a movie about a live-action DC hero and not put it in the DCEU? I don't know why. But, we have this movie coming up. There are movies that are planned, like Marvel has Inhumans. Apparently, Inhumans was taken off the schedule. But Kevin Feige says, it's still happening. But we can all pretty much assume that movie's not happening at this point. So I'm hoping that Shazam doesn't turn to that case, because I do like the character, and I love Billy Batson. I think that it's going to be really great work, and I definitely think that it's going to be, it's going to be interesting to see him, because, obviously he's Billy Batson. He's like 10, and sometimes he's 10, sometimes he's like 14, 13, For me, in the movie, I want him to be at least 15, kind of like what they're doing with Tom Holland's Spider-Man, like kind of like a high school type movie. That way it's just a little bit more interesting, because like who would want to watch a 10-year-old become a superhero rather than like a 15-year-old who has more knowledge, is older, so he has a little bit more experience, and we can get an older actor in there. I'm not saying that younger actors aren't great. I'm just saying, older actors might be able to carry the film a little bit better. But whoever they cast for both Shazam and Billy Batson, it'll be hard because Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, like I said, The Rock is just so likable. So The Rock is going to probably overshadow a lot of actors that they, want to cast potentially. So they're going to have to get someone really great to play not only Shazam, but also Billy Batson, just to keep up with The Rock. You know what I mean? Like, that's just basically my opinion of what's going to be happening. And I do think that they're going to do a good job with it. They usually cast really great people in the DCEU. I mean, look what they did with Margot Robbie. Look what they did with Gal Gadot. Look what they did with Ben Affleck. They've just casted really great people in these roles. So I think that Billy Batson and Shazam, we don't have to worry about them because they're in good hands, right? So apparently The Rock might have some creative influences on the movie. I'm not really sure about that, but just what I saw like on social media, that he will have like a little bit of creative input. If he does, I think that's great. Again, he's really likable. He's been in the industry for a while now. I think that he should get at least a little bit of creative input on one of his movies, right? And why not Shazam? I'm hoping, though, that he does have at least some capacity of prior knowledge with Black Adam so that he can make good choices, right? But what do you guys think about all this news? Do you guys like that Dwayne is still involved? And who do you want as Shazam and Billy Batson? Comment down below, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.